Hey Aries, I hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and get into your reading for the first portion of April 2019. Show me energies present for Aries. And you've got two. This was coming out while I was shuffling for you. This was not. This, however, was. But we will see about this. Second card out, Seven of Swords. Not great energy. You could be dealing with somebody who's very forceful, somebody who is immature in regard to how they wield their power, and their energy towards you. Somebody who is very, I don't know, my way or the highway kind of energy. So I would say, let's just continue picking up cards. Could be also somebody who gets caught in their lies. Caught up in their emotions, caught in their lies. It's like they're presenting to you their lower level self. What popped out is the Six of Swords here in reverse. So this may be a situation that is difficult to leave, a difficult situation to get over. It may be somebody that continues to return to that type of behavior. Somebody that you may have been dealing with for quite a while. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it also could be somebody from your past. This could be somebody that you have children with. Could be a lot of things. Show me the Seven of Swords. So you have two cards popping out for the Seven of Swords here. You've got the Ace of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. So interesting energy. Like, this could be somebody who is wanting to move forward from a situation. It's almost as if we want to, how do I say that? Somebody who may be wanting to rely on the past because you have a history together, and because of that history, it's almost as if like we want to, like that gives us leeway to move forward into the future, or in their eyes. That may not be the case for you, Aries. It may be a situation where it's like, you know what? I don't know about this. I don't know if I want to venture into this with you any further, because you're showing me a lot of your underhanded ways. The underhanded energy here seems to be very prevalent for this person. And it may be that they're being caught up in lies, but like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like you want to move forward with this person. It's almost as if they either get caught in something and have to communicate their apologies, but want to keep going. But it's like, if you do that, it almost feels like it leads into a situation where we are going back and forth in a situation that needs to let go of. We're perpetuating cycles here. I know a lot of people say, oh, the Wheel of Fortune, good luck, good fortune. Yes, definitely. But also there are a lot of energies here that talk about maintaining cycles, not letting things go that need to go. Here, I prefer seeing this card in the reverse. It talks more about letting things go that need to die down, you know? And when you do that, you give yourself the opportunity to move forward towards something that you feel better about. If you don't feel positive about being with a person because they're proving to you time and time again that they can't be trustworthy, that they're showing up in, you know, some underhanded ways, you know, that's not healthy for you to remain and stay in. But also, like, it's not okay for them to want to rely on, well, we've known each other forever, so, you know, or you being, I've known them for so long, maybe this can change. You know, Sagittarius got this energy too. It's like knowing somebody for a while, or like somebody, there's an energy here where it's like somebody is not honest about something, and like with them, somebody was stealing from them, or like being very, I don't know, it was shaking their stability. With you, I'm not really quite sure. So I'm going to clarify in a little bit. Let me just get to the Seven of Swords, or the Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse for Aries. So you have the Seven of Pentacles popping out here, Aries, in regard to the Six of Swords in reverse. They're both in reverse. This is basically dealing with a situation that you prefer not to any longer. And it's like, you need to come to some clear-cut decision making here, Aries, in regard to what you want to move forward and in regard to what you want. If you have somebody telling you that starting a new beginning with them is going to be positive and you just have to trust them, I would say be careful about that. It sounds like you're going into a situation that may need to actually just be let go of, and each situation is going to be different. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you just don't want to be happy at all. It's not that I don't want you to be happy. I want you to be happy in a good situation with somebody who's good for you, that values you, not just some schmo who's, you've known for a billion years that is going to take advantage of you. So show me the King of Wands here for Aries. So you have the Temperance card popping out in reverse for the King of Wands. This is Sagittarian energy. You don't have to be dealing with a Sag, but it is Sag energy. Sag, Aries, Leo, fire energy. If somebody is, it's almost as if an energy here is where we are like out of balance within ourselves, making decisions that bear a lot of weight in the lives that they touch, but the decisions aren't properly made. They're made from like a quick decision making that's not well thought out. It almost feels that somebody here needs to really pay attention to what they're offering, what you're being offered, and recognize the truth for what it is. It's like if somebody has a track record of being dishonest and bringing that into your life over and over again, it might be good to pay attention to that, because it seems like it's the end of the road for that type of behavior. Whether or not you choose to let that person go from your life, it feels like this is the end of the road for that type of behavior as far as this person in this situation is concerned, Show me the Seven of Swords here for Aries. You have this Nine of Swords here with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So again, Aries energy. Nine of Swords, this talks about mental frustration. It talks about ongoing constant battles in your mind, not being able to let things go. If somebody is wanting to start something with you, or wanting to bury something underneath and let bygones be bygones and put water under the bridge, those are all words, but like, I don't know, it just feels like that energy has sailed. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do that with them. It may mean that being in contact with this person and dealing with their BS essentially leaves you in a mind state where it's like you can't let go of it. You can't trust what they say. What are they saying? What do they mean? Is this honesty? Is this not honesty? It's like back and forth stuff. It feels like information is going to be coming out about them, or like what they've been doing. I don't know what this is about. This is a general reading for thousands of people, but it feels like somebody is about to be caught in a lie, and they may end up being very aggressive about it. They may be very, a lot of, I don't know, it feels very like hostile energy, and it's almost like you have to go back into it, or like you have to deal with it, when what you would really want is to just be done with this situation. And like, I think this is also kind of like the culmination, like the finality of a thing. It's like, if you've dealt with somebody like this for so long, like, there's a point where you need to let it go. It just needs to drop off, and resurrecting something. If somebody is telling you that they want to move forward, I almost feel that is, just take another chance, do another, do it again. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to change. I think this person is imbalanced. I think this person is coming from a place of control versus wanting to be on the same page with you. It's like they have this weird, like, underbelly where I don't know, it's like a control thing. I'm feeling a control thing. Show me the Six of Swords in reverse for Aries. So you have Judgment flying out in reverse with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So going back into this situation over and over again, continuing to create the cycle and perpetuate it, It seems like that is a misuse of your judgment. It causes you to go back into cycles. It causes you to perpetuate things that need to go. If somebody's shown you over and over again that they can't be trusted, that they can't provide you with the truth that's necessary for you to be in a solid connection to them, whether they be a relationship partner or a friend or, a family member, this person may have been in your life for a considerable amount of time. You may have children with this person. It could be a lot of things. This is a general reading for many people, but the energy here feels like going back into the situation is going to cause you to second guess yourself constantly. It's a misuse of your judgment, and it's going to nag at you if you give them more and more chances. The Queen of Swords, while she may deal with heartbreak and frustration in the situation, she's also very keen on doing what's best for her. She's very keen on cutting things out that don't serve her any longer. She's more so analytical. She looks at a situation with her logical mind, with her analytical mind, versus getting her emotions all caught up and riled in the situation. She says, okay, well, this situation is not working. I don't trust you any longer. You're clearly not coming to me with the truth. And that's a big one for her. She wants the truth. If you cannot communicate the truth with this queen, she will cut you out. And some of you, Aries, may be at that point where you're like, I'm done with this shit. I don't want to deal with this person. They lie. They're deceptive. They may not be cheating on you, but like there's a heavy energy here where it's like, I don't know, it just feels like lies or something. It feels like a deceptive quality that's ongoing. Show me the Six of Cups here for Aries. So you have the Five of Wands here with the Moon at the bottom of the deck here, Aries, for the Six of Cups. This is conflict. This is having difficulties communicating with this person. Sometimes also, I do want to say here, when people have known you for particularly long stints of time in your life, or they just feel like they get to know you for deeply, sometimes they can take advantage of that. They can think, oh, well, I know every in and out, in your ins and your outs, your emotional this and that. They know all about you. They don't know all about you, but they think they do. And it gives them this strange leeway to treat you like shit. Not all people, but this type of personality here, I'm feeling is that type of energy. I'm feeling this person is out of balance. They're willing to cause deception, frustration. They're willing to not communicate the truth with you. Kind of leave you in some really strange places, and not healthy ones, This is a failure to communicate, a failure to have solid communication where you can trust somebody even if you have known them for forever. It's like what you're getting to know is that this person is not on the level with you. Show me the Ace of Wands for Aries. For you, it's almost better for you to just like go in a different direction altogether, stabilizing your own life, being happy about the things that you get engaged in. It feels like with this person, it does exactly what I'm talking about right now, but it feels like with this person, there's no forward movement. The forward movement that happens is for their benefit, and it's short acting, short lasting, and it causes you to perpetuate cycles with this person. What fell out here was the Four of Cups, though, in regard to this Ace of Wands. So whatever they're wanting to communicate about moving forward, whatever emotional overture and communication that they want to give you, it's like you're done. You're pouring the cup out. This is like, no, I'm good. I don't want a false start. I don't want to start with a reptile. Like, I'm good. That's interesting too. Like looking at these two cards, I want you to look in his hand. He's holding a lizard. He's holding a lizard. He's offering you a lizard. He's offering you his lower reptile energy. And when I say reptile energy, I talk about base energy. I'm talking about energy that causes us to remain stuck in these types of lower level energies where we act shittily. Shittily? Is shittily a word? Shittily. Shittily. Show me the Wheel of Fortune here for Aries. Yeah, man. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So perpetuating cycles, bottom of the deck, the Tower. This needs to come down. We have this person who is immature in their communication, I feel, and it needs to go. This person offers information to you that just seems to, it plays on the heartstrings, but it also comes from a person who's out of their emotional being. They're out of whack emotionally. It needs to fall apart. You have 2 water signs here, though. This could be a Scorpio. That's heavily presented here. But maintaining this, it's not worth your energy. It's not worth your time, you know. It's not. Show me the Death card. Yeah. You've got the Moon now flying out in reverse here. The Moon was upright on the bottom of the deck earlier. This is talking about letting go of situations that do not provide information to you. It's about things coming out into light. And even if they don't come out into light, by you removing them from your life, it lets them go. That information comes out. It's done. You don't have to be tied to it anymore. Letting things go here. Show me the 7 of Pentacles in reverse for Aries. So, yeah, here. So you very well may be dealing with a water sign. Don't have to be, but it's heavily presented here. You have the Queen of Cups right here. You've got the Moon. You've got the Page of Cups. You've got the Death card here. You've got the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. Yeah. So all of these watery energy cards, they're emotional cards, but they also talk about somebody who's out of balance emotionally, but especially with Temperance in reverse. It seems like this person, the way that they communicate can be very, I want to say uninformed for some reason. It's almost as if they tell you things that they expect you to believe at face value from how they say it, but you already know like the truth about it in like a completely different way, and you're just kind of like left like, what? Like why would you even like tell me that? Like why would you like you don't think I don't know how, like, you don't think I don't know the sun rises and sets? Like, come on, like it seems like that type of energy, like, you think I don't know that? Like, what? I don't know what that is, but that's the energy that I'm picking up on. The Queen of Cups talks about somebody who, she's a water sign. Talks about emotional compassion. She talks about love, nurturance. She talks about psychic abilities, awareness, sensitivity, compassion. But sometimes we have to have all of those things for ourselves and leave a situation where it needs to be out in the cold. If this is causing you to feel frustrated, it's time to let it go. Show me the Queen of Cups for Aries. You've had the Queen of Cups pop up in your readings a few times, I believe, Aries. Yeah, here, the Queen of Cups is popping out with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be somebody who doesn't trust emotionally. This could be you. This is somebody who doesn't trust a situation any longer emotionally, who has a hard time if it's them, it's like somebody who has a hard time committing, somebody who has a hard time seeing the picture for what it is. Very hot, cold, but more cold. Somebody who's stuck in their emotions and can't really see past the emotions. Okay? And so it may be time to shut a situation out, take time for you. The Four of Swords can talk about blocking people. It can talk about blocking situations from your life because they don't serve you any longer. It can talk about taking time to rest, heal, taking time to financially heal yourself again in your situation. I'm going to pull one of these cards. These have been kind of weird. I don't know. I'm trying this deck out. I kind of like it, kind of don't. But I'm doing it. Show me for Aries. So that came out immediately. Lemuria. I've heard that name before. Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I'm going to pull cards for these because I don't know. This is what I feel that this is about. No. wait, postpone, pause, say no. This is what I feel that this is about. Okay. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Wait, no, postpone. I'm going to pull for Lemuria because that's just confusing. Unless you need to create something for yourself and leave this situation. Show me Lemuria. Interesting. Because when I was shuffling there, I kept feeling like it was them telling you, like, it can be better, it can be this, it can be that. And then you have this Four of Wands popping out. This talks about family situations. It talks about moving in together. It talks about solidifying bonds, connection with people, stability in your relationship, in your home. Here we have this creating heaven on earth card with the Hermit in reverse. This Hermit in reverse talks about definite soul searching in a situation, especially if you've known somebody for a long time. This is really hitting to me right now. The more and more I like, just let this sit. This for me now is talking about idealism, heaven on earth. Don't idealize somebody, especially if they've shown you what they've shown you. And also, don't let them tell you that it's like, don't let them tell you that everything's going to change if everything that they've provided for you so far has not shown any type of change at all. Even if they're offering stability within a relationship, I think that that's really important. No, postpone, say no. I'm going to pull a card for that. At the bottom of the deck, you have the end, the 10 of Swords here. This is talking about ending two hard times, frustrations, not being lied to anymore. Show me no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Show me no. Show me no for Aries. So you have Justice in reverse and you've got the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords talks about being in your mind. It talks about stagnation. It talks about not making any type of movement because you don't know what is on my arm. You don't know the direction that you're going in. Here, the Justice card in reverse talks about situations that go against you. Somebody who goes against you. It could be a Libra energy. Doesn't have to be. But Justice in reverse talks about situations that there is injustice being done. If somebody is willing to lie to you, to slink in and out of your life and not be honest as far as like their intentions. If they want to further something, but under the guise of a different thing entirely, like, and say it's about love, but I don't know. I just feel somebody here is very immature about their emotions, immature about the way that they go about things. Also, somebody here feels like they have a tendency to explode or disconnect from their ability to control their emotions, and it comes out. All right. Okay. Let's ask for some advice. Show me advice for Aries, please. Show me advice for Aries. Advice for Aries. So you have the Empress here, Aries. Okay. Oh, wow. This deck has been shuffled like crazy. You have Aries, the Empress, and you have the Four of Wands in reverse now. Here's what they're offering. Here's what's going on. Four of Wands in upright, Four of Wands in reverse. This is taking time to be with you. It's taking time to nurture yourself and take care of yourself. If you're in a situation with somebody who is, lying to you, who's explosive to you, that doesn't nurture you, it doesn't take care of you, it doesn't cause you to feel safe or steady with somebody, especially within yourself, please be conscious of using your better judgment in regard to this person. Don't go back and forth in a situation because you love them or because you feel this like undeniable bond, with somebody here who's mistreated you. You know, it's time to walk away from that type of energy. Just say no. This is a self-nurturer. She cares about her life. She cares about herself. She cares about her family. She's somebody that maintains herself very well. She does not get involved with things that essentially cause her distress and dissatisfaction. You know, she's a very powerful person. Step into that power, Aries. It's for you. So, I hope that this reading was helpful. If it was, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And I will be back in a couple of weeks to do your second reading for the month of April. So, yeah, good luck, Aries. I hope everything's well. Bye-bye.